It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, there's an NFC fighting store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. On here with Will Shipley. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Hurts. It's a complete to Will Shipley. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
A gain of 10
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
For an Eagles first down.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Makes the catch. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Eagles first down.
Handoff now to Shipley. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to third down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On the give, here's Shipley. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
31, here's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's the rookie from Auburn. 30 into the red zone. And he brings it back with a pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Who with the extra point? And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Eagles 0. to kick off for Atlanta.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it, and he's brought down at the line.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Hurts to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Up the sideline, past the 40. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce. When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Hurts setting up to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Now again, right side to Shipley. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Pennick's going to throw straight away. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Hey, smash! Coca 19! Go!
First and 10, around to Robinson. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the shotgun. Penix escapes the pocket. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Man downfield, and he finds London. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On first down, here's Penix. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Third down, it's Penix. Gets this one to London. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Drake London with a touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Eagles 7.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he shoves it forward. Complete. He has this down to the 34. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. And this got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Going to the ground again on first. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
180, 180.
Back to throw, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Go! Hawks!
Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Falcons could break this tie for a halftime lead. On the move, headed right. Has it in close. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Okay, when you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. Just really hard to stop them, contain them when they've got that versatility.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Penix out first down. Short pass brought in. He's going to work this down to the 32. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
At the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the Eagles'
stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Penix here from the gun. Hot near the goal line. In for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Drake London with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. They go play fake with Hurts. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons might be able to get some points late after the interception.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Taking a deep shot here. And he's got it in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Gets him on the in route. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You're in the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. He's got it. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Penix working from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And on 1st down, here's Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Complete to the right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Penix now to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing, Penix. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. It's a 38-yard look here.
A 38-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Makes the
They have the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Shipley on the give, headed left. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable second down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. They send a tight end in motion. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Eagles football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Staying on the ground with Ford. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The play fake now hurts to throw. Buying some time left. Now he takes it. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Here's Ford. And he barrels across for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
24. Eagles 21.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Robinson to start the drive. He loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough first down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Penix. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Trying for it with Penix. That one complete to Pitts. He's going to bring this down to their 35. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Check. Let's hurt. Hawk 70. Hut.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
At the 7-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Inside the red zone. Headed out right. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And the defense is on it in the end zone. Talk about a play that could swing this ball game. That might be it right there. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Start on the ground. It's 4. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Eagles trail by a field goal.
At the 40-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Get some space around midfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Eagles first down.
180.
A give up the middle to Ford. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Setting up to pass.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Jump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 6. Hawks 7, Hawks 19, Lion.
Here he is to throw. Rolling out to his left. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll look to throw it. He's got it inside the 25. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. They're giving 4 yards before he stops. Brown gets 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying with Robinson. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
60 Lion.
Looking to throw it. Gets this one to London. It's going to be short of that goal line drop, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd.
1st down.
And they're still going to have 1 left at their
1st and
disposal.
goal at the 1-yard line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Robinson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
It's a gain of a yard.
And now they're
Brings up
powerless to
2nd
stop that
and
clock
goal.
with a timeout at least. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
Ready. 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's another for it. And he breaks the tie after winning this game. Brock touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in where it really mattered.
Eagles 24. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard
Atlanta
line.
about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 6-yard pick.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.